going live on YouTube. Good morning, everyone. The 36th District Court is now in session with the Honorable Tenisha Yancey. While court is in session, there will be no lying down. There will be no talking, no sleeping, no wearing of any head garments unless it's for religious purposes only. Also, there will be no chewing gum and no reading of any material. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, and good morning to you all. I would like to thank you for your patience this morning. I was in another courtroom. Before I call the Beard matter, I'm going to try to let some of the officers go whose client where we do not have the officers where we do not have a defendant was checked in. Can you double
I think
check?
they already, I think they already go. They already go. Everybody who's here now, defendant's here. Everyone who's here, the defendant is
So they
here.
just here now.
Mhm. That's the one who had called. She's here. So we,
Check them for the-
yeah,
and then just so that I need to triple check.
yeah, I'm with you.
Burns is here.
Yes.
Verizon. So you already had checked that out.
Okay.
So every.
Phones on mute, please. Phones on mute.
Now, recalling the matter of Kenneth, the People versus Kenneth Terrell Beard, ticket number SP 141-70741. Please state your appearances for the record, starting with the attorney. Did we lose your attorney, Mr. Beard?
Yes,
I don't know.
he's not here. He's gone. You can go back on mute, Mr. Beard.
Okay. Regards to the status of the license of Ms. Brooks.
I'm sorry, say that again?
Can you tell me what the status of the license of Ms. Brooks is?
Can you check that? We're doing a couple things right now.
We're
Okay,
on live too. We're on live too, attorney.
I have a number of cases ready.
Okay,
And I'm chatting you right now for the ones that you did ask for.
Okay.
so the ones that are in the virtual main session currently, Mr. Ogletree, are any of those yours ready to proceed?
Yes.
Okay. Are all of them yours? Can I call them all?
Not all of them. For example, Mr. Booker, he was one of the first people here. That's a dismissal. Ms. Bradley
Okay.
is also a
Wait,
dismissal.
one more, wait.
I'm sorry to interrupt, but the sound went out.
Just keep your device on mute.
No, ma'am, our sound is not out. Just please put your device on mute.
What's the- So while we're waiting on Ms. Bynum to come back in, Ms. Ogletree, which one did you say you're ready to proceed on? Why do they keep saying that they're ready to proceed if they're not here?
They left, but Miss Attorney Murphy is there.
Mr. Murphy, you're back? Mr. Murphy, are you back? Mr. Murray? Mr. Murray,
You doing what you doing?
we can't hear you, Mr. Murray. Are you ready to proceed, Mr. Murray? Not if you're driving, you're not.
I am ready to proceed. I pulled over, Your Honor. I'm good to go.
You're pulling over because you wasn't pulled over when you first started.
No. I know the rules. I wasn't driving.
Okay. Recalling the matter of Kenneth Terrell Beard, ticket number SP 141-70741, one count of 11 to 15 miles over the posted speed. Please state your appearance for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Murray, PA 5490, appearing on behalf of defendant.
Mr. Beard, will you state your name for the record, please, sir?
Kenneth Beard.
Mr. Murray, you asked for a hearing for today to review a matter from yesterday. Please let the court know how you would like to proceed.
Your Honor, I would like to plead, have the limiting access speeding ticket dismissed and plead to impeding traffic if possible.
Okay, so the court entered a guilty plea on limited access on yesterday. I will be setting aside the limited access plea and entering a not guilty plea on the 11 to 15 miles per hour. And the new offer is for you to plead to, please state the new offer again.
Impeding traffic.
Okay. So the court will enter a responsible plea in place of the plea from yesterday. We will enter a responsible plea to limit, to impeding. And that would be $175 fine. Mr. Beard, are you able to afford to pay that within, I believe we stated yesterday that you would pay that by May 22nd. Is that still the case?
Yes.
Okay. So I think that there's a slight difference in the amount, if I'm not mistaken. Yesterday it was 135, today it's gonna be 175. You are aware of that, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
And you still would like to take the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep the terms the same. It's due and review, and the review hearing will be set for May 22nd, 2023 at 8:35 a.m. You will have until then to make that payment of $175, and the court has entered a responsible plea for impeding on your behalf, sir.
Okay.
It's the court's understanding that the impeding will allow you to be able to get your license back. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Good luck. That concludes your hearing.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor. Hope you and your staff have a wonderful day.
You're welcome, and you do realize that we're not doing anything. I just want to make sure that you're aware and that we're not doing an expired plates and we're not touching the other matter at all, okay?
Correct, Your Honor. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day. All right, so now what I'm going to do is go back and forth between Attorney Vinek and Attorney Ogletree, and you can tell me when I will start with Attorney Ogletree.
You're not in the meeting.
They can't. Right. Now we're just waiting for Attorney Vinek and Attorney Ogletree to come back into the room.
There's Attorney.
All right, Attorney Vinek, who are we ready to proceed on?
Okay, we are ready to proceed on Shamira Bell.
And what I'm going to do, Ms. Vinek, is I'm just gonna take one from you and one from Mr. Ogletree. I'm just gonna go back and forth since you're both bringing people in. You know how long or which ones were in first, so I'll do those. My preference is to do some of the ones that have officers first, if we have officers or have resolved some of those matters, we can do some of those.
Okay, so then why don't we do Keenan Braxton first? There is no officer for Keenan Braxton.
No, if there is an officer.
Oh, there is an officer, okay. I'm
they'll have-
waiting, yes, I'm still waiting on some records on the one that I need an officer on.
So I'll do this. Are we ready to proceed on, let me see, Mr. Braxton, Keenan Braxton?
We are ready to proceed on Keenan Braxton.
Are there officers in that way? Ms. Braxton? No. Now calling the people versus Keenan Jamar Braxton, ticket number P 1402660. One count of allowing an unlicensed driver to drive, one count of no insurance misdemeanor, one count of driving an unregistered untitled vehicle. Please state your appearances for the record, starting with the attorney.
For the record, Your Honor, Melissa Vinik, P 53750, appearing on behalf of Keenan Braxton. Mr. Braxton, will you please state your name for the record?
Jamar Braxton.
Thank you. Your Honor, this matter is set for a bench trial today. I do not see Officer Whitehead here. We are asking for a dismissal in this matter.
Okay. Mr. Braxton, have you, I'm assuming that you allow someone out, assumably, although you haven't pled to anything, if you did allow anyone else to drive your vehicle, make sure that you're making sure that the people who are driving your vehicle are licensed. If that was the fact, I don't need you to talk about the case at all, but if that is the fact, then I would like to make sure that you're aware that you're responsible if you allow someone to drive your vehicle who is unlicensed. Also making sure that you have your insurance in the car registered. However, seeing that the time is now 10:48 and this matter was set for a hearing for 9 a.m. and an officer has not checked in either virtually or in person, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Are we ready to proceed on Blanchard? I believe it's Blanchard.
Ready, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, Mr. Ogletree, I can barely hear you.
Yes, ready.
Okay.
And I have two people in the breakout rooms, in the evening rooms, that they're having difficulty coming to the main session.
Did you speak to them and like talk them through how to do it?
One person's on the regular phone and the other person is having difficulty in room 10.
The one that's on the phone, we have to do that one from our end. We'll handle that one. And if they can't follow instructions on how to come back in, there's no way that we can let them in.
Okay,
Not until the very end when we can close all the breakout rooms. So they just sit there and tell them they have two options. They can either figure it out or sit there until I've called every single case and then I'll close the breakout room.
okay.
Yes.
Phone's on mute. Ms. Banks, put your phone on mute.
Okay, thank you.
Is Mr. Blanchard ready to proceed? And
We're
I
ready.
believe we also have an officer on this matter that is present. One moment, please.
Page 9. Mhm.
It's only two, we have like 1,000 tickets.
It's just only the ones that's in it. And we started with 16. It's a paper ticket. It should be a paper ticket.
The paper ticket that we got was 16.
It would start with 254. Yeah, this is with
Count 2 and 3.
1 and 3. Okay, I'm with you.
Now calling the people versus Leroy Blanchard, ticket number 254522. Count one, no cycle endorsement. Count three, no insurance. Please state your appearances for the record. Start with the officer.
Okay.
Yes, hi, I'm Sergeant Gluska, badge number S142.
Yes, Aaron Overstreet on behalf of Mr. Blanchard. Mr. Blanchard, state your name.
Take yourself off of mute, Mr. Blanchard. State your name for the record, sir.
Leroy Blanchard.
Today is the date and time set for a trial. How would you like to proceed, counselor?
Yeah, I spoke to brother counsel, the prosecutor, and he informed me that the officer stated no recollection. So we're asking a dismissal.
All right, Mr. Blanchard, consider yourself very lucky. However, if you do still have a moped, I would like for you to make sure that you have, or a cycle or motorcycle or whatever you were driving or riding that day, make sure you have the proper documentation for that vehicle, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so this matter will be dismissed without prejudice, Mr. Blanchard, and you are free to go.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
You have a blessed day.
You too. Officer, thank you for your time. You're free to go.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Goodbye.
If you can. All right, about the officers. Are we ready to proceed on Brooks? Ready to proceed on Michael Brooks?
I don't have Michael Brooks.
Not Michael Brooks, Kiara Brooks.
Oh, no. Kiara Brooks, I'm sorry. He doesn't have. Neither one of you have Miss Brooks?
Hold on one
Yeah,
second.
I have Kiara Brooks. That's one. It's a
Kiara Brooks.
resolution.
That was my mistake. I was actually kind of saying the officer's last, I was trying to say the officer's last name with the defendant's name, and that was my apology. Are we able to proceed on Brooks though?
Yeah, that's a resolution.
All right. Is Miss Brooks in the courtroom? Will you please
She
turn your
is.
camera on, ma'am?
Yes, I'm here. How you doing?
Have your camera on, and be prepared to proceed.
So the court knows, she's gonna plead to defective equipment and blockade, and the balance is gonna be dismissed.
I know. Tell me again what she's pleading. I'm overwhelmed with the amount that she has on my docket. So what's the plea again?
So, Mr. Gall said that she can plead to, improper plate. Not proper plate, but, impeding, blockading, and defective equipment, and everything else will be dismissed. So
Can you
defective
tell me the
equipment.
ticket number? Because it really is a lot. What ticket numbers are we talking about?
Okay, so let me go back there. So in regards to the defective equipment, that one is in regards to 722. And then the blockading is in regards to to ticket 041.
041?
Yes.
That's the driving while license suspended.
Yeah, that's a license suspended ticket.
That,
And there's
that's,
no insurance. She has an allowance. She has a
All right,
license
so-
impaired.
well, he also said 721. Improper
Wait,
language.
721, that makes sense. And she's pleading to blockading?
Yes,
Okay.
blockading and defective equipment, yeah.
All right. For the court reporter, we have 19 matters for this young lady on the docket. I am going to only read into record the one lead case. Now calling the People versus Kiera Lynette Brooks, ticket number SP 1106472. Count 1, improper lane usage. Count 2, defective missing equipment. Please state your appearances for the record, starting with the attorney. And if you are not Attorney Ogletree, or if you're not Ms. Brooks, please have your phones on mute, or
Yes,
you will be removed from the courtroom.
yes. Aaron Ochi, about for Miss Kiera Brooks.
Ms. Brooks, will you unmute yourself and state your name for the record, please, ma'am?
Yes, I'm sorry about that. Kiera Brooks.
Today is the date and time, and is there an officer present in this matter? Would
Yeah,
you like
there
to
were
state your
officers
name? for the
present.
record? There is an officer present, sir. It's Officer Michelle's or Mitchell's?
Michaels, ma'am, I'm not here for Brooks though.
You're not here for Brooks?
No, I'm here for Cordell Barnes.
What's your name, sir? My apologies, Mr. Ogletree, as well. Today is the date and time set for a hearing, Mr. Ogletree. How would you like to proceed on the record?
Yes, I talked to Prosecutor Gauss. He said some of the officers were present, and he's offering blockading and defective equipment, and Miss Brooks wishes to avail herself to that offer.
Okay, one moment. Let me make sure that any officer, did you say that there are or are not any officers present in this case?
He said that some of the officers did show up.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, but
And
they've
they're
all
not
been able to leave now?
That's my understanding.
Yes.
All right, I just want to double and triple check that we don't have any officers sitting in a breakout room waiting. And so the offer that was made is to reduce the improper lane usage to blockading on ticket number ending in 4721. And she's going to plead as charged to the defective equipment. Is that correct?
Correct.
And Ms. Brooks, is that your understanding?
Yes.
And you had an opportunity to discuss your rights with your attorney, and you understood those rights?
Correct.
Okay. The court is going to enter a responsible plea on Ms. Brooks' behalf for blockading and also for defective equipment. Ms. Brooks, the fee for blockading is going to be $175 and $190.
So 370. 198.
And defective equipment is $198. Give me 1 second, ma'am. Okay, I had to have a conversation with Madam Clerk because Ms. Brooks, you had already had late fees that had accumulated on that defective equipment ticket. So that one is going to be $198, ma'am. And then the blockading is gonna be 175 for a total of 373. How soon are you able to pay that?
Not this week, but is it possible if I can get like on a payment plan or just like the next 2 weeks, really? Or
Actually, I'm gonna have you come down to the 36th District Court and enter into a payment plan. You can make a payment plan and tell them that the judge wants you to enter into a payment plan that will make those paid in full by June 22nd, okay?
okay,
So you have until June 22nd to make those payments. If you have not made them by June 22nd, you need to appear back here on this Zoom at 8:35 a.m.
okay,
And whether you want to come down and make that payment arrangement, or if you just know that you can be disciplined enough to make those payments on your own by June 22nd, it's up to you. But I'm
Okay.
requiring for it to be paid by June 22nd.
okay,
You have a good day.
all right.
Oh, they have too much stuff. Okay. Are we ready to proceed on the banks matter? Are we ready to proceed on the banks matter where we have Officer Shabazz here? I believe it's Sharon Banks.
Yes, in regards to Sharon Banks, that one, we're ready on that one. It's gonna be, plea.
Okay, give me one moment, please. Okay. Ms. Banks, are you're calling in on the phone?
Ma'am, star 6 to unmute. Ms. Sharon Banks, I need you to press star 6 to unmute.
Okay.
I didn't say Burns. Ms. Banks, are you with us now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
She not
Uh-huh.
she wasn't in that.
She is. Hold on. She has 2 last names. She's on the first, not page 9. Page 9. Banks Clemens. Banks hyphen Clemens. She is second person. She is the cases. Page 9. Did you have page 9? You see? She right on the page.
Now calling the people versus Sharon Banks Clemens, ticket number P 1377956, count 1, driving while license not valid or improper license. Ticket number P 1377882, 1 count of accident failure to stop pure distance ahead, 1 count of no proof of insurance. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney, with the officer, I'm sorry.
Good morning, Your Honor. Officer Shabazz, badge number 11940, Detroit Police.
Counselor, will you state your appearance for the record?
That's Aaron Ogletree on behalf of, Miss Banks Clemens. Ms.
Ms. Banks, please state your name for the record.
Sharon Banks Clemens.
Today's the day and time set for a trial, Mr. Ogletree. How are we proceeding?
So I talked to Prosecutor Goss, and he's going to have her plead to fail to report accident, and the balance will be dismissed. And she wishes to avail herself to the offer.
Okay, Ms. Banks, I need you to raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the entire truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can put your hand down. You had an opportunity to talk to Mr. Ogletree today in the breakout room. Did he advise you of your right?
Yes, he did.
Did you understand your right?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone force you, threaten you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
Turning your attention to August 7th, 2022. Were you driving a 2015 silver Chrysler?
Yes, ma'am.
Were you in the area of Jefferson and Adair in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you come in contact with Detroit Police Department on that day?
Yes.
No, I'm sorry. Did you actually have an accident on that day, ma'am?
Yes.
And did you report that accident to Detroit Police Department?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
You filed a police report?
Yes, he filed a police report.
Okay. But you caused the accident, is that correct?
Yes.
By failing to stop?
Yeah, and yes.
Okay, satisfied, Counselor?
Certified.
Stipulate to probable cause on dismissal?
We stipulate probable cause.
All right, so the court is also satisfied and will enter a guilty plea to failure to report an accident, which is a reduced plea from what the initial charge was, and also will dismiss count 2 on ticket number ending in 7882 and ticket number ending in 7956 will also be dismissed without prejudice. Ms. Banks, for the failure to report, I'm going to assess a fee of $220, ma'am. Are you able to pay that within the next 2 weeks?
Yes.
Okay, so it's gonna be due on it's gonna be due on April 12th, okay?
April the 12th? Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna set it for a review hearing on that day, but if you paid it before April 12th, you do not need to sign into Zoom. However, if you haven't paid it, you need to come into the same Zoom room at 8:35 a.m.
Okay, do I go to 36th District and pay this?
You can pay it on 36, you can come here in person and pay it, or you can pay it online at 36districtcourt.org.
Okay, and it's $220, ma'am?
Yes, it's $220 and all the other matters are dismissed.
Okay, well, I'll come in and make the payment next week. I mean, this week coming.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Bye-bye.
Officer Shabazz, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Miss Melissa, I'm trying to chat you everyone that you asked for the SOS for. Please
Okay.
give me a.
No problem. Thank you.
Counselors, are there any others where the officers have shown up? I see a Mr. Burns. Are we ready on the Burns matter?
Yes, and also Mr. Booker, the officer showed up and said no recollection, according to Mr. Goss.
But is he still present?
I don't know if he's still present.
The officer is not present, no.
Have we moved all the officers into the main room?
Yes.
So I'm gonna go off of the officers who I see, which is the case on D. Burns. Are we ready to proceed on D. Burns?
Yes.
We can do the other one next, as soon as I get these done.
Phones on mute, please. I think it's handwritten. His file look like his name was handwritten. It's pretty thick. Yeah.
Is it Darren Burns or Duran?
Darren Burns.
Darren. Okay, one moment, Mr. Burns.
Checked off. I think that's the one I didn't have checked off on this one. Mhm, mhm.
Now calling the People versus Darren Orlando Burns, ticket number SX 2546849. One count of driver license expired. Ticket number 162232211. One count of no ops. Ticket number 162863511. One count of no operator's license. Ticket number 162863512. One count of operator's license never acquired. Ticket number 173894441. One count of operator's license never acquired. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Aaron, what's reading about for Mr. Darren Burns? Please say your name, Mr. Burns.
Darren Burns.
Yes, in this case, the prosecution has offered if Mr. Burns pleads guilty to open alcohol passenger, that the balance will be dismissed.
And I would like to correct the record on those last two matters where I said that it was operator's license never acquired. I was going off of an abbreviation. That should be corrected to both drivers transport open intoxicants. And both of those are open intoxicants as a driver. And one of those you are pleading to, and you're pleading to an amended charge of open intoxicant as a passenger.
That's correct. That's what the offer is. And that's what you wish to accept the offer, correct, Mr. Burns?
Yes.
Is there officer here who would like to go on the record on this matter?
Officer Cook's present.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. Detective Darrell Dawson. I'm here on Mr. Burns' case.
Thank you, Detective. Are you aware of the offer? Detective, were you made aware of the offer?
I just heard it, I believe, so I'm fine with it.
Okay.
I think two people announced themselves on this case.
I'm sorry?
I think it was two officers that announced themselves, if I'm not correct.
Is there another
Yeah,
officer?
Yeah, just Corporal Cook, ma'am.
Thank you, Corporal Cook. And you are also aware of the offer?
Yes, ma'am.
And you don't have, you're okay with that as well?
Yes, I'm good with the offer, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Burns, this is a really good offer. I want you to understand it's a very good offer. One moment. And I'm looking at some future dates that you have. It seems like you may have an issue with alcohol, Mr. Burns. We'll address that at that time. However, the open intox that I am going to rule on today, I just want you to know I take it extremely serious, although they are allowing you to plead to open intox as a passenger. We know that the original charge was open intox as a driver, which only can be assumed that you're drinking and driving, especially from the future cases that I see that you have on the docket, okay? So and I want you to know how serious it is. I lost my father to a drunk driver when I was 14. It literally changes people's lives. Like, it completely destroys entire families. So in the meantime, in between time, before we actually have your next court date, I do want you to be extremely conscious and aware, and because your file is getting really thick. And by the time we make it to future court dates, I don't know if I'm going to be as tolerable as I am today, but consider yourself to be very lucky on the plea agreement that your attorney was able to get today. I will ask you to raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm that the testimony that you give today will be the entire truth?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can put your hand down. Did you have an opportunity to talk to Attorney Ogletree and he advised you of your rights?
Yes.
I apologize, Mr. Ogletree. The OWI trial that I thought was a future date is actually scheduled for today. Mr. Goss, are you around?
Officer, can you put your phone on mute?
I can cross, Your
I'm
Honor.
gonna ask your officer and Detective Dawson, if you can, Officer Cook and Detective Dawson, would you stick around for a moment? I really didn't realize that this was the OWI trial date. So many on the docket for today. I kind of got confused. I thought it was a future date. I'm trying to get a hold of the prosecutor now. If there's another matter that you'd like to call either Ms. Feinig or Mr. Ogletree, I can proceed and recall this matter momentarily.
I have two cases that are dismissals except for trial. Mr. Booker was one of the first people here. James Booker.
All right, now calling the people versus James Maurice Booker Jr., ticket number P 1402601, one count of driving with revoked license, one count of driving unregistered untitled vehicle. Please state your appearance for the record.
Yes, Aaron Oldtree on behalf of Mr. Booker. Mr. Booker, say your name.
James Booker.
Yes.
Today was the date and time set for a trial. How would you like to proceed?
Yes, I talked to Mr. Goss. He informed me that the officer appeared, but also had no recollection, requesting a dismissal.
And Mr. Is that what?
He's on
Mr. Booker, you haven't been able to get your license back yet, have you?
No, ma'am.
All right, so you are to be driving while your license are revoked, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Consider yourself lucky that the officer can't recollect what happened on that day. However, any future matters will come back to me, and I do have recollection of this matter that's gonna be dismissed. So consider yourself very lucky. Your matter is dismissed without prejudice. You have a good day.
Thank you. I appreciate it. You too.
Ms. Bynum, did you have any that were dismissals for no officer? You're on mute, Ms. Bynum.
Your Honor, we do have a case with.
Sorry about that.
Okay.
Clifton Brown is no officer.
Okay, one moment, Mr. Ogletree. I was actually waiting for Ms. Bynum to unmute.
Hi.
Ms. Vining, who did you say you were ready to proceed on?
Clifton Brown, please.
Okay, and the court is gonna recall the Burns matter in one moment.
He's on page 11. Page 11. No officers. Just two.
Now calling the People versus Clifton Brown, ticket number P1001-268, one count of driving while license suspended. Ticket number SX389-36832, one count of license impaired. Wait,
No license.
this is a no license. And also on the same ticket number, Ms. Vining, just for your.
He paid.
Oh, he did pay it, so that was taken into consideration. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
For the record, Your Honor, Melissa Vinek, P53750, appearing on behalf of Clifton Brown. Clifton Brown, will you please state your name for the record?
Clifton Brown.
Thank you.
Today was the date and time set for trial, Ms. Vinek. How would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor, at this time, it is set for trial. There are no officers that appeared. We are asking for a dismissal.
Oh, you did say that. And Mr. Brown, thank you, or Mr. Brown, thank you for paying your violation on your speeding ticket as well before you got here. The court is going to dismiss your matter without prejudice. We take note that it is now 11:23. This matter was set for trial for 9 a.m. An officer has not checked in either via Zoom or in person. You are free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you all.
You're welcome. Recalling the People versus Darren Burns, lead ticket number 389444. Please restate your appearance for the record, starting with the officers.
Darren Burns.
Detective.
Corporal.
Okay, we do
Detective
have,
Dawson.
and I just want the record to reflect that we do have Corporal Cook on an iPhone. He's frozen. And Counselor, would you like to restate your appearance for the record?
What you got about Mr. Burns?
All right, so the court had an opportunity to review Mr. Burns's file, and will not accept a plea of allowing a passenger or open intox passenger. I will, however, allow him to plead to one open intox as a driver and dismiss the other matters. This matter would be set for a sentencing. I will set this matter for sentencing. If your client is willing to accept this plea offer, he will be on probation and we will do a sentence, resentencing investigation and all of those things.
Okay, can I go to a breakout room with him briefly?
You will be able to, but give me 1 second because my other option. No, yeah, you can take them into a breakout room.
Okay.
You have access to the Zoom, correct?
Is the court willing to provide another option?
No, I was gonna suggest drug court, but I don't think that it's to that extent.
Yeah, Prosecutor Gross suggested drug court. I don't know if the court would be inclined.
To bring court. We can get someone on here to do an evaluation if you like.
Oh yeah, well, let me try to talk to him first. Let's
You want to
see.
talk to him first and
Yeah.
give him the two options and see which one he'd like to take?
Yeah.
Okay.
Please join the room. I'm gonna send you the link.
Ms. Bynum, who are we ready to proceed on? I know Renate Black was on for quite some time and I got ready to call that one earlier. Is that the way, is that the correct pronunciation?
Can we call the officer next to
Sorry?
Paula Bratton and then Officer Charleston? Because he's gonna dismiss for not recalling.
Is it, am I pronouncing the name right? Is it Renate or Renate Black, Renate? Is that yours, Ms. Bynum?
That is not mine, Your Honor.
Okay, will you pronounce your name, ma'am?
Renata Black.
Renata. Okay, Ms. Black, as soon as your attorney comes back, we'll call your matter, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
See that man?
Are you handling the Bradley matter, Ms. Bynum?
The Bradley matter, I am not, but I do have quite a few dismissals.
I would like to do the Bradley matter because we have an officer on, but officer, do you know what the agreement was, officer?
I'm mute, sir. I'm mute. Goss came in here told me. Unmute. Oh, there you go, officer.
Hi, this is Investigator Charleston with Detroit Animal Control and Care.
Good morning, investigator. Did you know what the offer was? Are you okay with the offer that was made? Or I believe this is a dismissal.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so.
It should be two.
One moment, Ms. Bradley.
Page 10.
Now calling the people versus Paula Bradley, ticket number B1282512, count one. So ticket number B1282512. One count of dogs within the city limit less than 30 days, no license or registration. Ticket number B1282522. One count of dogs at large. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney. Ms. Vinek, will you stand in, please? It's just a dismissal.
Sorry, Melissa Vinek, P53750.
I apologize. I didn't know Mr. Ogletree was back, but it's just a dismissal, Mr. Ogletree. If you don't mind, I thought you were going to be in the breakout room.
Okay.
Officer, will you state your name for the record?
I'm Investigator Val Charleston with Detroit Animal Control and Care.
And Ms. Bradley, will you state your name for the record as well?
Paula Bradley.
Today is the date and time set for trial. Ms. Vinek, I believe that there was an offer actually to dismiss this matter due to, is it no recollection, officer or investigator?
I'm sorry, can you repeat? It broke up.
Was it due to no recollection? Is that the reason for the dismissal, or is it due to compliance?
Due to compliance.
So the court is going to dismiss these matters without prejudice. And I know Ms. Bradley, you are in compliance now. I would like for you to stay in compliance, especially if you have large dogs. Keep them in your yard at all times and make sure that they're registered at all times. Okay, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you are free to go. That concludes your matter.
We have no objection to the dismissal, Your Honor, as well.
Thank you, Simon.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a
Thank
great day.
Okay. Ms. Vine, who did you say that you were ready to proceed on?
Okay, why don't we start with Shamira Bell? It's a dismissal. I have quite a few dismissals, Your Honor.
Before you do that one, I did say that I was gonna do Renata next. And Mr. Ogletree, now that you're back, are you ready for Renata Black?
Yes.
All right. Now calling the people versus Renata Elizabeth Black, ticket number P1392685. Ms. Black, if you're able, please turn your camera on. One count of 1 to 5 miles over the posted speed, one count of no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record.
Aaron, I want you about Ms. Black. Ms. Black, please state your name.
Renata Black.
Yes, the prosecution has offered to dismiss the no insurance ticket. It stands for her pleading to reduce charge of blockading on ticket ending in 851. And she wishes to avail herself of that offer.
Okay, is that your understanding, Ms. Black?
The blockading.
It's blockading
Yes.
is what the offer is?
That's correct.
To plead into the civil infraction for blockading, ma'am?
Yes.
And the court is going to dismiss the no insurance. So we'll enter a plea of responsible on blockading, dismissing count 2 of the no insurance. The blockading fee is going to be $175. How soon will you be able to pay that, Ms. Black?
Probably the end of the month.
I'm gonna give you until April 21st, April 21st.
Okay, and I can pay it online.
You can pay it online on 36districtcourt.org's website. If you don't make that payment by April 21st, however, you do need to appear back on this same Zoom on that day at 35 a.m.
So is there a wait time?
What do you mean by that?
Like if I come up with the money today, do I have to wait because it's not in the system or?
Oh, absolutely. It's 24 hours before it'll reach the cashier's office. Before your ticket, it'll be at least 24 hours.
Okay.
Okay, but you have until April 21st to make the payment.
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're free to go.
Have a good day.
You too, thank you.
So see what happened when they.
Mr. Ogletree, how are we gonna proceed on Mr. Burns?
He's gonna avail himself to pleading to open alcohol driver with the balance being dismissed.
All righty. And we are back on the record on the matter of Darren Orlando Burns. Counsel had an opportunity to talk to his client about the amended offer. of open intoxicant as a driver. Mr. Burns, you did have an opportunity to talk to Mr. Ogletree, and he advised you of your rights, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you did understand those rights?
Yes.
Did anyone force you, threaten you, or promise you anything in exchange for your guilty plea to that?
No.
You're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, I am.
You're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes.
All right, and so turn your attention to July 3rd, 2017. Were you in the area of Auburn Street or Plymouth and Schaefer in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And were you in a 2006 Infiniti?
Yes.
And did you have open intoxicants in the vehicle on that day, sir?
Yes, I did, ma'am.
Satisfied, counselor?
Certified.
The court is also satisfied. Stipulate to probable cause of dismissal, counselor.
We stipulated probable cause.
All right, the court will enter a plea of guilty to open intoxicants for as a driver and set this matter for sentencing.
What's that? The 12th? Wait, no, the 19th. It's gonna be the same.
So we're gonna set this matter for sentencing for April 19th.
April 19th. I got a pen to write it down.
Okay. Yeah, this is gonna be set for, April 19th is gonna be your sentencing day, sir, and we will. I believe someone from, there's gonna be a pre-sentencing investigation done. Someone from that department is gonna contact you, okay?
So,
Okay.
Mr. Burns, I need for you to,
check your phone number.
your phone number.
You know how to put it into the chat?
I'm gonna check you first, sir.
Okay.
Okay?
And then respond with your phone number. If you feel comfortable saying your phone number right now, you can, but we're live on YouTube.
Okay, I'm gonna text it in there.
Thank you.
All right.
So that concludes this matter. The sentencing date is on April 19th at 9 a.m.
The 19th? Yeah. You said April the 19th?
April 19th.
Okay.
Same
Well, I seen the chat, but I seen the text he text. It ain't showing up no more.
You gotta click on chat, sir. Click on the actual chat and you'll see it.
I don't see chat. It got pencil pants.
You know what you can do, Mr. Burns?
Huh?
In a couple minutes, you can call the courtroom, 313-965-2291.
Okay, I'll call it.
Okay, make sure you
Say
call.
that number again.
313-965-2291.
2921. 2921.
Mr. Burns, 313.
313.
965.
965. Okay, I got that.
2291.
91. Okay, I got it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, have a great day.
You too, thank you.
All right.
He's gonna call this one. Detective Dawson and I believe, well, the other officer, I believe, has already left, but you're free to go on the Burns matter. Officers on the Burns matter, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor. Have a good day.
Thank you.
You and your staff.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mr. Ogletree or Ms. Vinek, which one are you on? I see Ms. Ogletree.
Yeah, I think he's on.
I also have Miss Brittany Braggs.
Ms. Braggs. Ms. Braggs, can you please turn your camera on? You ready to proceed?
Okay.
Now calling the people versus Brittany Renee Braggs, ticket number P 1392573. Count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Count two, 6 to 10 miles over the posted speed. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Hearing no issue about Miss Brittany Braggs. Ms. Braggs, state your name.
Brittany Braggs.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial, sir. How would you like to proceed?
I talked to Prosecutor Goss. He's gonna dismiss the no insurance misdemeanor due to valid documentation. And then, ticket ending in 732, the 6 to 10 is gonna be reduced to blockading. And she wishes to avail herself to the offer.
I bet she does. This is a wonderful offer, Ms. Bragg. All right, you talked to your attorney. He advised you of your rights. You understood your rights, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And you are okay with pleading to the civil infraction of blockading?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, the court is going to enter a guilty plea of responsible on your behalf for blockading and assess a fee of $175. If you don't pay that within the next 2 weeks, though, that price will go up. That amount is going to increase. So it's important for you to pay it by April 5th. However, for the court's sake, I am going to schedule this matter for review on April 19th. If you have had it, if you paid it by April 19th, you can ignore the court date and you don't need to appear. But if you know that you haven't paid it, you need to appear here at 8:35 a.m.
Okay.
You're free to go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.
Bye-bye. It's fine. Ready to go on.
Ready to go? I mean, do you want me to just call them?
Wait, do you have someone in this room right now that's ready to go?
I have quite a bit. We can do Diamond Blunt, I see is ready.
Okay, that's not what I'm doing, and I'm switching back over to Ogletree. I know you guys want to tell me all the ones you have ready to go all at one time, but
Yes.
one, I can't process it, and two, I'm not doing them all at one time, so I'm just kind of doing one at a time and try to be fair and go back and forth.
Okay.
Your Honor, all the cases that I talked to, we've already done them all.
You're done?
All the cases that yes.
Okay, so everyone that's in this room right now is for Ms. Vining?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna close the breakout rooms as well, just to be sure that we have everyone in here. And unless you want to give us your phone number, Mr. Ogletree, just in case there's someone that we overlooked, you can chat the phone number. We can call you, or unless you want to just be on standby.
I can be on standby.
Okay, you can go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll call you if we need to. We'll call your name if we need you.
Okay.
All right, so Ms. Vining, I'm ready on Diamond. Diamond, if you could turn your camera on, please, ma'am. The only issue I have with this one, though, hold on 1 second, because I do have an issue with Diamond's
I'm not
case.
sure how to. It says I'm in driving mode, but we're not.
Hold on, Diamond. Hold on.
Oh.
Try now.
Diamond, I only have count one. Count two. Oh, maybe it's a simple fact. Count two must be Now calling the people versus Diamond DeVita Blunt, ticket number SP 1340911. One count of unregistered, untitled vehicle. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
For the record, Your Honor, good morning. Melissa Vinek, P 53750, appearing on behalf of Diamond Blunt. Ms. Blunt, will you please state your name for the record?
Diamond Blunt.
Thank you.
Today is the date and time set for a pre-trial, Ms. Vinek. How would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. At this time, my client has forwarded me a copy of her Michigan registration. The expiration date that I have is August the 15th of 23, and it is in Diamond Blunt's name. At this time, Your Honor, we are moving for a dismissal.
Okay, and I would like to commend Ms. Blunt for actually paying the other tickets that she received on the same day for no proof of insurance and defective brake lights. So those are not in the fraud. And the court is definitely willing to dismiss the other matter, count one, for valid documentation. Ms. Blunt, you're free to go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ms. Blunt, you can leave the courtroom if you know how, otherwise you can wait for one moment and, Madam
Oh,
Clerk will
okay.
do.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Do we just have the two bail matters left?
And DeMonte Brown.
And to Monte Brown, I know that Ms. Latoya Bell would like a letter for work.
She's gonna need a letter for work?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, how is she's going to get the letter?
Ms. Bell, you need us to email you the letter?
Yes, that would be fine. I was the one that was down there this morning because on my paperwork it didn't tell me about Zoom, so.
Are you serious? Your notice of hearing didn't say Zoom?
No, ma'am, I have it in my hand right here and I showed it to your officer who came in here to speak with you.
It wouldn't have mattered because she's not gonna let you in my courtroom anyway because we are doing everything on Zoom. However, when you, okay, so what I want you to do is email us a copy of that notice so that we can correct that issue. And then when you email us that notice, we will email you back a letter for your for work.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So we're ready to proceed in your matter.
So is she getting a new court date?
Oh, wait, we're proceeding with her matter today, right?
That is correct. We're proceeding with it, Your Honor.
All right. Now calling the People versus Latoya Catrice Bell, ticket number P121328, count 1, improper plates. Count 2, driving unregistered untitled vehicle. Count 3, no insurance. Please state your appearance for the record.
For the record, Your Honor, good morning. Melissa Vinek, appearing on behalf of Latoya Bell. Ms. Bell, will you please state your name for the record?
Yes, my name is Latoya Bell.
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, if I may, on behalf of my client.
She was in jail.
Enter not guilty, plead not guilty, Ms.
Your Honor, on behalf of my client, Ms. Bell has forwarded me a copy of her no fault insurance. It is in her name. And the expiration date on it is July the 10th of 23. Ms. Bell has also emailed me a copy of her Michigan registration. It is in Latoya Bell's name. The expiration date on that is June 28th, 23. I did forward both documents to the city attorney. He did state that there would be a dismissal. We have no objection. We are requesting a dismissal in this matter.
Okay, the court, seeing that an officer of the court has verified both registration and proof of insurance on this, in Ms. Bell's name, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice. And Ms. Bell, gonna give you the email address. We're gonna chat you the email address so that you can copy and paste it. Email me a copy of that notice and we'll email you back a copy of a letter for work.
She could just email me. I'll just give it.
Okay. I actually got this from the clerk at the front window when she said that I had to go before the judge.
Right, right. So what I'm trying to do is correct whatever the miscommunication could have happened on that end. When we sent out a notice from our courtroom, it definitely says Zoom. What I want to know is what yours say when they give it to you in another department so I can address that.
Okay.
And I apologize for the inconvenience and the time that you wasted traveling down here. I would offer to do something for you, but I can't. So all I can offer is my apology, and to make sure that we can try to correct that matter going forward.
Thank you so much.
They gave her all the paper. So you just
You're free to go. Well, I'm free to go, Ms. Bell. We just missed your matters. And oh wait, you're just
I need
waiting
the
for
email. Yes.
You're waiting on the email. She should have sent it to you by now.
Okay, it's in the chat.
Yeah, check it.
Can you just chat me your email address, ma'am, and then I'm gonna send it to you.
Which name would I press?
I just chatted you first. Can you look at it? Look at your chat.
Hi, I see it.
Now put your email address in there for me.
Okay. I just sent it.
You know, I think you sent it to me. Hold on, let me copy this and I will send this to the clerk. Hold on.
Okay, I have it.
Okay.
Okay, Ms. Bell, you're free to go. I have your email address. I'll send over your, but that's the thing.
Okay, thank you so much. You all have a good day.
You too.
Thank you.
Just get her something so that she, and then seal it. And they say, the rules say, seal it with milk. All right, are we ready to go on? Oh, it's.
We're ready on Shamira Bell.
Okay, I'm looking for, okay, I found it, I'm sorry. I think I put the wrong name. It's just. Um.
No, unless you took care of it. Count two is not in the system. I'm not sure. This will go from downstairs. It's not in the system. Count three either. Just count one. That's it. It's not in the system. We can't come back. It's not in the system at all. No, it's not in the system at all. This ticket was from last year. Yeah, it ain't no way it's gonna get in the system now.
Now calling the People versus Shamira Monique Bell, ticket number P13859775. Count one, no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning. Melissa Vinek, P53750, appearing on behalf of Shamira Bell. Ms. Bell, will you please state your name for the record?
Yes, Shamira Bell.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Today is the date and time set for a pretrial. Ms. Vinek, how would you like to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. I've discussed this matter with the city attorney, and the city attorney at this time has recommended a dismissal. We have no objection.
That was it.
Ms. Bell, are you aware that you have a few tickets that are in default currently where you still owe money?
Yes, I am aware that I have a few tickets. I actually have paperwork here right now. Could you let me know what they were though, just to be sure?
Ms. Bell, these were actually set for future dates, and so because we have you here today, I would like to just go ahead and handle these today. And try to keep that maybe that you would have to get a-
Wait, I'm sorry, I can't hear. There's someone that's got a static.
Yeah.
Okay, so what I'm saying is that these were actually future dates. I thought that they were past due. But these are both set for future dates, and I would like to do them today, but Ms. Minnick, that means that you're probably gonna have to, after we do DeMonte's case, you're gonna have to talk to Mr. Goss if Ms. Bell has time to take care of all of her matters today. There's one ticket number SP 141-08312. And it is a driving unregistered or untitled vehicle that occurred in November of 2022. And then there is SP 141-08311, which obviously occurred on the same date, for no operator's license on a person. I think you said it's a SP. So then there's a 31047. Count 1 is no insurance, count 2 is unregistered vehicle again. So Ms. Bell, you have to realize that you cannot drive a vehicle that is not insured or registered, ma'am.
Yes, I know that. With the unregistered vehicle.
You don't have to tell me. You don't have to tell me any fact, none at all. I actually don't want you to. Ms. Minnick, would you like to go ahead and proceed? Well, first of all, Ms. Bell, do you have time to allow Ms. Minnick to talk to the prosecutor about getting an offer, a global offer on all of these matters?
Yes.
All right, so you just hold tight. You can go off camera and press mute. And we will call you, we will recall your case momentarily. Mr. DeMonte Brown, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Can we call the city attorney, the prosecutor, Mr. Goss, so he is ready?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Madam Clerk will get him on the phone.
Thank you.
All right, now calling the people versus DeMonte Brown, ticket number P 133-1404. Count 1, driver's license never acquired. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, tinted windows, front driver. Also ticket number U 402-15517. Count 1, violation of the city marijuana code. Please state your appearance for the record, starting with the attorney.
For the record, Your Honor, Melissa Vinek, P 53750. Your Honor, I have a few other matters on this docket that were not called.
You are absolutely right, Ms. Vinek. They were on the second page and I did not flip over. My apologies. Ticket number 154-19667. Count 1, failure to display a valid driver's license. Ticket number 154-517-901. 1 count of failure to display a valid driver's license, and 154-740-311. 1 count of driver's license never acquired.
Thank you. For the record again, Melissa Vinek, P 53750, appearing on behalf of DeMonte Brown. Mr. Brown, will you please state your name for the record?
DeMonte Brown.
Thank you. Your Honor, I have had the opportunity, first of all, the matters that are set for arraignment on the bench warrant, we're asking the court to set aside the bench warrant.
Court will set aside our bench warrants in this matter.
Thank you, Your Honor. With respect to this matter, Your Honor, I've had the opportunity to discuss this matter with the city attorney as well as with my client, and we have come to a resolution. The resolution is that my client will be pleading guilty to the improper equipment which is the ticket ending in 4043. And as far as the no insurance misdemeanor will be amended to improper plates. The remaining counts, Your Honor, will be dismissed.
Does he have a valid driver's license now?
Yes, Your Honor. Oh, we pulled the Secretary of State record and I was informed that it was valid at this time.
Okay. And Mr. Brown, do you still own the 2016 gray Dodge?
Ma'am, it was never mine.
Okay, so the tinted windows, you don't know if they're still tinted, but you do realize that you can't drive a car with tinted windows unless it's registered properly?
Yes, Your Honor.
And for the tinted windows, is that a plea to an amended charge as well, Ms. Vinek?
The defective equipment is defective equipment.
Okay.
Oh, improper equipment.
Improper equipment, okay. And all of these others are going to be dismissed. Mr. Brown, you do know that this is a really good plea agreement that your attorney was able to give to you?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, can you raise your right hand for me, sir? Do you swear or affirm that the testimony you give today will be the entire truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can put your hand down. You had an opportunity to talk to Attorney Vinek and she advised you of your rights, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you understood those rights?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for your plea today?
No, Your Honor.
You're pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you're pleading guilty because you actually are guilty?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm gonna turn your attention to March 29, 2022. Were you driving that 2016 Dodge vehicle?
Yes, Your Honor.
You were in the area of Gratiot and McClellan Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, Your Honor.
You pulled over on that day, sir?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did the vehicle have proper insurance?
Yes, Your Honor. Proper?
Did current and proper insurance?
Yes, it had improper insurance, yes.
Improper, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Satisfied, counselor?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
I'm sorry, while I have you, while we're making a factual basis, does the vehicle also have tinted windows?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and you stipulate the probable cause on the dismissal, your counselor?
Yes, Your Honor, so stipulate.
All right, so the court is also satisfied and will enter a plea of guilty on the improper plates, also a plea of responsible for improper or defective equipment. On the improper plate, Mr. Brown, are you working currently?
No, ma'am. No, Your Honor, I'm sorry.
Okay, and would you like to do community service in lieu of your tickets? There's gonna be one that's gonna be $120, and the other is gonna be $220 for a total of $340.
Your Honor, I'd rather pay it off.
Okay. All right, so again, the court is gonna assess a fee on the improper plates for $220. The fee for improper equipment or defective equipment, improper equipment will be $120 for a total of for a total of $340. I'm gonna give you 30 days to make that payment, sir, so you have until April 24th.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Do I go to 36 and pay it?
You can come in person to pay it, or you can pay it online at 36districtcourt.org.
Okay, thank you.
If it's not paid by April 24th, you need to appear back here on the Zoom at 8:35 that morning.
Okay.
All right, you're free to go.
So once I go pay it today, I ain't gotta come back to Zoom or none of that no more?
No, not if you pay it.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor, and thank you to
But
Ms. Van.
it's really important that you know that if you don't pay it and you don't show up on 4/24, you're gonna have a warrant.
Yes, Your Honor. We want to pay it today, so we get off Zoom.
All right, have a good day. Oh, give us 24 hours to get it in the system.
So go tomorrow then and pay it.
Yes, please.
All right, thank both of y'all.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you.
Mr.
How
Garfield,
do I leave?
you just leave. We can handle that. Don't worry about it.
All right, thank you.
Yes,
Thank
Your Honor.
you.
Hey, baby, come exit up.
Ms. Minor, can you talk? Oh, well, Mr. Goff, let me tell you what just happened so that I'm looking for her file. So Miss Bell, we went on the record for Miss Bell and then realized that she had some outstanding matters that were gonna come before the court in some future dates. Ms. Vinek does have everything written down if you guys want to go into a breakout room to discuss it. Otherwise, if you want to do it right here, I'm cool with that too. Up to you.
What's the case?
So one ticket number is SP.
No, give me the name.
Oh, her name is Shamira Bell, SHAMYRA. Last name B-L. She appears on the screen.
All right, hold on, let me pull up the docket.
She's not,
It's
her
only
case is
two on the
not on the
docket.
docket.
It's only two on the docket for today. I don't know if you use gas or not, but there's several others scheduled for future. There's at least two future dates
Okay.
that I want to do today.
Okay. Let me come down there and just look at the file.
Okay.
All right, give
Thank
me
you.
a couple of minutes.
Fine, thank you.
All right.
Thanks.
You didn't show or got me
Probably done it.
two books of Bennett, Sequoia. You remember Sequoia? I remember for some reason. And Barraza.
Why he leave?
Who?
Verizon.
I don't know. 'Cause I
That was a
remember.
trial. He had a trial.
And he didn't, and we didn't do it.
He must have left.
Mr. Ogletree, are you there?
I am here, Your Honor.
Did you have Mr. Barraza today?
Barraza.
Yeah, if it doesn't sound familiar, you probably.
His
didn't
first
hear.
name was Jose. He had two
Jose.
last names.
Barraza Bautista.
No, I didn't talk to him.
All right. I know that he showed up and I don't know why we didn't.
Him and the officer showed.
But you are free to go now, for sure. Enjoy your lunch. Mr. Ogletree.
Oh, I'm free to go?
Yes, sir.
All right, thank you. Take care. It's always a
Everyone.
pleasure.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right, bye.
Miss Vinek, did you talk to Mr. Jose?
I know she did. We're waiting on that paper.
Miss Melissa?
Hello?
Yes, Ms. Vinek, do you remember having Mr. Barraza Bautista for a trial?
Yes,
today?
I had that case. Hold on one second. What's going on with my, hold on one second. Sorry. I had a few people that did not. I had a few people that were going to be dismissals and then they sort of disappeared. I had Omaran Brooks who emailed me everything and that was a dismissal. Omarion Brooks.
He kept leaving out and coming back
Yeah,
in.
he kept leaving, but he emailed me everything and he is current. So he should have been a dismissal.
So I'm gonna go ahead and do this one. And you can wait his appearance. Now calling the people versus Omarion Darnell Brooks, ticket number P1373025, one count of no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record.
For the record, Melissa Vinek, P53750, appearing on behalf of Omarion Brooks.
Are you waiving your client's appearance?
Yes, Your Honor, I am waiving my client's appearance. My client, Your Honor, did email me a copy of his insurance. And for the record, It was valid. If you just bear with me 1 minute. He emailed it to me and it expired on, hold on 1 second, just bear with me. It was valid, Your Honor. I did have a chance to review it.
Was it either in his name or the vehicle?
It was, yes, it was in his name, and just bear with me, I can find it in 1 minute. Marion Brooks, right here. This is his updated paperwork, and it shows. Hold on 1 second. Just bear with me 1 second. I'm just trying to find that. Marion Brooks. Sorry, Your Honor.
Oh, you can't even get in here?
No. And I'm making the objection to it. I'm dealing, I gotta find somebody.
Your Honor, on behalf of Marion Brooks, he emailed me his updated insurance. The expiration date on it was September the 3rd, 2003, and it is in his name. It is from Cure Auto Insurance.
Will you say when it expires again?
September the 3rd, 2023.
Thank you. The court has verified that the officer of court has verified that Mr. Marion Brooks does in fact have insurance, valid insurance in his name. Therefore, this matter will be dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
There's another one. Barraza, why did he leave?
I don't know. We ran his Secretary of State records. They were valid, and the city attorney had said to me, run them, and if they're valid, it would be a dismissal. He was here all morning. I don't know why he left either.
And you checked his insurance as well?
Jose, hold on 1 second.
Was there a language barrier maybe?
There was no language barrier. I was able to speak with him. He did send me a copy of his driver's license. Just bear with me 1 second. His driver's license was valid. We ran that. And we also ran the city attorney explained to me that as long as he had a valid driver's license, that would have been a dismissal.
I want people to get driver's licenses.
Now calling the people versus Jose Daniel Barraza Bautista. Speaking number P1228773, one time driver's license never acquired, one time no insurance misdemeanor. Please take your opinion for the record.
Melissa Vinek appearing on behalf of Mr. Barraza Bautista.
Are you waiving your client's appearance?
I'm waiving my client's appearance, Your Honor. Again, that's for Jose Barraza Bautista. Thank you.
Today was been time set, I believe, for a trial. How would you like to proceed on this one?
Yes, at this time, Your Honor, I have.
Set for trial. This was a matter set for trial, Ms. Vinek.
Yes, this matter was set for trial, Your Honor. I did have the opportunity to discuss this matter with the city attorney. We also ran my client's Secretary of State driver's license. His license was valid. And at this time, after discussing with the city attorney, there was a recommendation for dismissal. We have no objection.
Yes, it was.
Backstreet's looking?
Yes, you did.
Okay, so the officer did appear in this matter. This matter was set for trial at 9 a.m. We are waiving your client's appearance. Apparently, he must have had some miscommunication as to whether or not he should stay on. However, due to the fact that the prosecutor has made an offer to dismiss, the court will not object and will waive his appearance.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Both of counts 1 and 2 are dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And so what about?
Sequoia Bennett was also here. I don't know why everybody left. I have no idea.
Now made an announcement that they will be having a warrant issued if they left.
What the agreement is Sequoia a dismissal? Because if it's not dismissal, I'm not doing it.
It is a dismissal. She also had a valid license. We ran her license.
She also has some outstanding, it looks like she may have had outstanding matters too, but I'm not gonna. Go here. Just mind my business. I resent that. I resent that.
You giving me extra work.
When, with this one right here, with this one?
Yeah, and that one too, if you're gonna open up, that can of
You're
worms.
doing it sooner, it's not. It's just that you're doing it before you done. Now calling the people versus Sequoia Nicole Bennett, ticket number P 1290918, 1 count of driver while license suspended, 1 count of no insurance misdemeanor. Please state your appearance for the record.
For the record, Your Honor, Melissa Vinek, P 53750, appearing on behalf of Sequoia Bennett. I do waive my client's appearance. She was present this morning and I did have the opportunity to consult with her.
All right, thank you. So waived. This matter was set for an arraignment on the bench warrant. Please tell me how you would like to proceed.
Yes, and we're asking for the bench warrant to be set aside.
So set aside.
Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I did confer with the city attorney with respect to this matter. We also did have the opportunity to pull her Secretary of State driving record. We do find it to be valid at this time, Your Honor. There was an agreement that if her license was valid, that this would be a dismissal. We do move for dismissal in this matter. We're requesting no objection.
Okay, counts 1 and 2 dismissed without prejudice.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And for the record, I believe the court already caught the fact that the officer of the court has verified that there is valid documentation.
And Your Honor, Fontina Buchanan was present, however, she left. If we could get another pretrial for her.
She was told not to leave. Give me one moment. I'll decide exactly how we're proceed with her.
Attorney Vainick.
Yes,
Vainick?
yes. Do you want to go in a
Okay.
breakout room or?
Can we just take?
I'll just go up live. Hold on one second.
One moment.